Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Shuck. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some big offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. A handoff, running left is Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
To throw now, Shuck. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Roll. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Let's go now. 60, 18, 79, Broncos.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On third down, Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 yards.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They go play action here with Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth. If you don't think there's some resolution going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking left side of him, he's got him in. That's Campbell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice throw by the rookie from Auburn. It gets his guys a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. A gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Carolina.
Panther 11. Panther 7. Hawk. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Shuck. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Saints first down.
Miller. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have. But they do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 35-yard line. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Warriors, 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
A gain of 18.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Panthers 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers, 70 Rangers, 18 Runners, 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Hey, let's go!
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, but we take the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running left is Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From the shotgun, it's shot. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting Ting back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Eagles.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front. The point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 34-yard line.
60 Maverick.
2nd down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, You're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. 60 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Inside handoff now. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, wide open, complete. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Saints 35, Panthers 28.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. It's
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. To the right side, held in by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one completes illegal. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Let it pass all 80. 79. Panthers 60. Panthers 30.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with their second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Quickly able to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
70, hot 70. 19 right.
Back to throw again. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's got his man in stride, complete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.